Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. We've known for a while that Treyarch thoroughly enjoy inviting athletes and celebrities to their studios in the US and letting them play the games that they're making. It's something that they've done for a while, they constantly tweet and Facebook about it, and it's overall a program that is quite well established at this point. The most recent addition to the lineup of people that have come to play Black Ops 3 is Marshawn Lynch. ESPN have covered his entire day at the studios, and I'm going to pick out the interesting details, there are a couple of them, and provide them to you now in a short, snappy video. So without further ado, let's jump in. Many of you guys will remember the viral site that I did a lot of work on a couple of months ago now, and this first little bit of info actually ties in with that, because one of the locations in that viral site's stories was Singapore. It's the same here. The article reads, "In the year 2065, cybernetic advancements give rise to augmented human soldiers." You've heard that before, but then their mission leads them to a seedy bar in Singapore, where they encounter an underworld boss and his elite squad of mercenaries. One of those mercenaries is played by Marshawn Lynch, so he is quite literally a villain of sorts in the game. So we get some campaign info from that, which is pretty cool. We could probably suspect the fact that Singapore was going to be quite heavily involved with things, and I suppose that is in many ways confirmed now. I'm sure some of you will agree, though, that this picture is a hell of a lot more interesting. Why do I say that? Well, we see Marshawn Lynch sitting down, playing Black Ops 3. He had an entire chunk of time during his day at the Treyarch Studios where he could actually play the game itself. He was playing 6v6 TDM by the sounds of things, and you can see here, there's Black Ops 3 on the screen, but then below the screen, there's an Xbox One. However, it doesn't look to me like that Xbox One is on. Normally, on an Xbox One, the little Xbox logo is lit up white to indicate that it is powered on, but this one doesn't particularly look like it's lit up. That might just be a trick of the lighting, though. However, he's also holding a PS4 controller, and it's a Sony headset in front of him. So, is he playing on a PS4, or an Xbox One, or a PC? Does it matter? Leave your thoughts in the comments. You can see that there are also PS4s on the desks. One of them has a USB stick you can see between the two monitors there. But some of you will probably think that this is an extremely important distinction to make. If he's playing on PS4, maybe that means there's a marketing deal for Sony. But probably it just means that they're trying to be fair to both consoles, or something like that. I don't really know. Maybe they gave him the option of which console he wanted to play on, and then they just chose that console, and that was that. That, in my opinion, is the best solution to the problem of why there are so many consoles all over the place in this picture. That's just my opinion, though. Like I said, leave your thoughts down below. And while you're down there, hit the like button. Moving on, let's talk a little bit about what we can see on the screen here. It is pretty hard to make things out in this picture, make out any details really, because of the angle and the coloring and everything, but there are a few details that we can make guesses about, certainly. One of them is the minimap. We can see it in the top left there. It's rectangular, quite elongated, and very clearly nice and visible. That's one of the things we can see. I would also say that it appears he's using some kind of remote turret because of the fact that it doesn't look like he has a gun on the right side of his screen. It's a completely central thing, and so I would say that there's a good chance that this is some kind of sentry that he is controlling, or a turret or something along those lines, rather than it being just a run-of-the-mill weapon that he's actually got in his hands. Again, same as before, leave your thoughts as to what you think exactly it is that he's using and doing in the comment section down below. Be intrigued to hear if you guys have any ideas about what specifically this could be, but I thought I would just make this a nice and snappy video to give you some new information about the fact that Marshawn Lynch is a villain in Black Ops 3, essentially, and there's also a new Black Ops 3 screenshot, which we've been looking at for the past 3 minutes. I've been MrRoflWaffles. Hopefully you guys have really enjoyed the video as always. If you have, then leave a like. If you haven't already, then what are you doing? And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.